Old ways will not open new doors. Let me explain. This kind of goes hand in hand with what I say all the time, is nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't like the way that your life is going right now, you need to do something to change it. And if the things that you're doing right now are not contributing to the life that you want to live, something in your life needs to be tweaked a little bit. I don't care if that's maybe you need to go on a 10-minute run in the morning, or if you need to quit your job and find a new one, if you need to learn how to budget a little bit better. But if you don't love the life that you're living right now, something needs to change. Nobody deserves to wake up every morning and hate their life that they live. And pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is one of the most amazing things you can do for yourself. Nobody who lives an extraordinary life stayed comfortable. I'm talking push yourself to exhaustion, do things that you've never done before. Because trying new things and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, one, they make for really great stories. You could learn to love something that you didn't even know that you enjoyed. And the feeling of accomplishing something that you didn't think that you could is one of the most amazing feelings in the world. But I'm telling you, if you don't push open doors, they will not open. How far are you willing to push yourself to get what you want? Try it. Go out of your comfort zone. I love you.
Things you should give up if you want to be successful. Part 3. First one, give up the need to be liked. Think of yourself as peanut butter. A lot of people likes it and love it, and others don't stand it. So stop trying to make everyone like you. Some people will like you for who you are, and some others won't. But that's fine as long as you're working on yourself, and as long as you're happy and fulfilled by being yourself. Number 2, give up your need to control everything. Some things you will be able to control and some others you don't. Just focus on the things you can control and don't dwell on those that you can't. Number 3, give up on always saying yes to the things that don't support your goal. Learn how to say no. Number 4, give up on toxic people. People that bring you down. People that don't aim high. People that don't support you. People that don't appreciate you. Take a look around you and see if you need to make some changes. And follow for more.
If you see this, it's because you need to hear this. A bird on a tree branch is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the tree, it's on her wings. You have everything you need. Stop putting excuses. Trust in yourself.
You don't teach somebody to behave better by making them feel worse. You make them feel better and then they behave better, right? When somebody does something that you dislike or you feel like, oh my gosh, how could somebody do something like that? Your initial response is to inflict shame. It's to inflict guilt and to cause certain reactions that are going to make you feel better. It's a form of regulating your own emotions through that person's emotion, right? You're trying to manipulate your environment to feel better about yourself. This is ineffective, and this is why it's so important to be emotionally intelligent, because those with emotional intelligence can regulate their own emotions and respond very differently to a situation like that, where instead of trying to teach someone to behave better by making them feel worse, they learn to make that person feel better, make them feel that they deserve better. They're better than that behavior, and that is when they behave better.
If you think he's gonna say no, ask him anyway. And if you think she's gonna say no, ask her anyway. Don't walk away from doors without even knocking. Take your chances. It's scary to be rejected, yes, but what is worse is to have to live with the regret of not knocking. Take your chances.
So if you're ever tempted to take a risk in life, just remember the quote that a ship is safest on the shore, but that's not what it was built for. For me, the biggest risk I've taken recently is starting this account. It's still a secret to my parents and I have to sneak out on walks if I ever want to film. But honestly, it's the best thing I've done in a long time. It's allowed me to help you lot out and hopefully we continue to grow. But it just shows that getting out of your comfort zone and living a little is really worth it. So take that risk.
If you don't look back at your past self and cringe, did you really improve as a person? Things really weren't better as a kid. You just didn't notice all the trash around you. Isn't it crazy that you can be the same age as someone else, but be in a totally different stage of each other's lives? There are people out there that you have not met yet that will eventually love you. Punishment for honesty is what makes us lie.